my dear students. In this video we will discuss the topic events of revolt. Means in this video we are going to discuss the series of events which led to the outbreak of the revolt of 1857. Okay. So firstly we start from March 1857. The series of events started from 29th March. What happened on 29th March was that the sepoys at Barakpur refused to use grease cartridges. Grease cartridges, same cartridges which were greased by the fat of cow and pig, as I told you in the previous video that those were considered to be against the Hindu as well as the Muslim religion, because the cartridges were greased by the fat of cow or the pig. That's why the sepoys refused to use it. One of the sepoy named Mangal Pandey, what he did, he fired at his officer, British officer, and because of this he was arrested and finally executed. He was killed. After that, after 29th March, now come up the events of the May. What happened at Meerut on 9th May? Only few days after this. 85 sepoys were dismissed and they were sentenced to 10-year imprisonment. And just after this, on the next day, that is 10th May, entire Indian garrison, all the Indian soldiers, they revolted and they shooted their British official and released their fellow sepoys, these 85 sepoys who were arrested. And now they decided to march towards the Delhi. So whenever it is asked that from where the revolt of 1857 started, so it was started from Meerut. Remember always. Okay. It was started from Meerut. Then these soldiers, they decided to march towards the Delhi to meet the Bahadur Shah Zafar. Then they, at night they started their march, and in the early morning they met they reached Delhi and surround the Red Fort where the Bahadur Shah II, or you can also say Bahadur Shah Zafar, lives. And they demanded the gatekeeper that we want to meet the Bahadur Shah, the emperor. And they forced the gatekeeper and they put him aside, and all of them rush inside the Red Fort and they surround the emperor. And it is said that emperor himself was not ready to support the revolt, but when the people forced him, then he became ready to lead the revolt. As the result, he took up the leadership of the revolt. After taking up the leadership of revolt, what Bahadur Shah Zafar did, he wrote letters to the local Rajas and other important persons that we all have to combine together for this particular thing. And as the rumor spread that the leadership of the revolt is taken by the Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar, then the entire atmosphere got changed. Most of the local rulers also joined the revolt. Why they joined the revolt? They thought that now again the time come that the Mughal Empire came to the power. And these Britishers went back to their own country, and we again, as the Mughal Empire came again to the power, we also got the chance to rule our own territory. So all these were the series of events which led to the revolt of 1857. Here I am giving you a quick revision. It started from 29th March. The sepoy revolted firstly at Barakpur. The name was the of the sepoy was the Mangal Pandey. He was killed, executed, because he killed one of his British sepoy. After that, 85 sepoys at Meerut revolted. But the date is important, on 9th May. The question can be asked in various competitive exams also, when the revolt of 1857 broke. So remember, on 9th May it was broke by the revolt of a sepoy. And these sepoys were put into the prison. But next day, other sepoys also mutinied and they decided to release their fellow sepoys. They did that, and for doing this, releasing their sepoy colleagues, They also shooted their British official. Then they went to Delhi. They asked Bahadur Shah Zafar to be the leader of the revolt. Bahadur Shah Zafar took up the leadership of the revolt, and from here all the local Rajas as well as the Nawabs, all Zamindars, many people, they all come together and join the revolt. It is said that almost whole of the North India as well as the Central India was burning in the fire of revolt. Okay. Okay, beta, now we discuss the topic spread of revolt. In this topic, we will discuss the main centers of the revolt of 1857, the main important centers. So, the important centers of the revolt were Lucknow, Kanpur, Gwalior, Jhansi, Bareilly, Bihar, Faizabad, Delhi. All these are the important are the cities of North India. Okay. Now, beta, along with this, we study the leaders in these various places who led the revolt in these various places. So, firstly, at Lucknow, the leadership was taken up by the Begum Hazrat Mahal. Who was Begum Hazrat Mahal? She was the wife of the last Nawab, that is Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. Why he led the or participated in the revolt? You all know that earlier in the year 1800, the subsidiary alliance was imposed on Lucknow. Lucknow was a very important state under the Mughals. Many people got the employment. Many Indians got the employment because how they got the employment over there? Because the Lucknow court has patronized many poets, painters, artists, and shires. All these get the patronage over there. Patronage means better serve there in the court. So by the falling of Lucknow in the hand of Britishers, all these people lost their livelihood and lost their way of livelihood. That's why in 1800 what the Britishers did, they imposed subsidiary alliance on Lucknow. After that, when Lucknow was also the last state to be annexed by the Britishers in 1856. in 1800 subsidiary alliance लगाई लेकिन पूरी तरह से annex नहीं किया. In 1856 it was totally annexed on account of misgovernment. At the end, when they don't find any of the way to annex the place, there were various policies of annexation like doctrine of lapse. If the real son is not there, then the Britishers took over the territory. Another was the subsidiary alliance, according to which they stationed their troops in the court. So that was happening in Lucknow. Half of the territory was in the hand of the Britishers, but total annexation was not done. And then when finally Britishers don't find any of the way to annex the place, then they said that the Nawab is not governing the state properly. That's why on account of misgovernment we are annexing the state Lucknow. And they also, after the death of Wajid Ali Shah, what happened? His son name was Birjis Qadr. What was the name? Birjis Qadr. Birjis Qadr was the son of Begum Hazrat Mahal and Wajid Ali Shah. Okay. So they denied that the Birjis Qadr would be the next Nawab. That's why the Begum Hazrat Mahal joined the revolt of 1857 against the Britishers. Understood? First is Lucknow, the leadership led by Begum Hazrat Mahal. Now come up Kanpur. And Kanpur के पास ही जगह है ग्वालियर. There the leadership took up by the Nana Sahib, and his military general was also there, who was along with Nana Sahib. He was Tatia Tope. Okay. Now come up the Jhansi. At Jhansi you all know Rani Lakshmi Bai. Beta, the question from this asked in the competitive exam like this: what was the original name of Rani Lakshmi Bai? So the original name of Rani Lakshmi Bai was Manikarnika. There is a movie also, you can watch that, through that you can know the original name was the Manikarnika. And beta, there is a poem also on this Rani Lakshmi Bai. The poem is like this: खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी, कानपुर के नाना के मुंह बोली बहन छबीली थी. तो कानपुर के नाना means Kanpur, they are the leadership took up by the Nana Sahib. Okay, so from this poem also, this poem speaks about the history of the revolt of 1857. then you will see that later on what was happened. This scene is also shown in the movie Manikarnika, that when Rani Lakshmi Bai have to fled from the Jhansi, then later on he was joined by the Tatya Tope. Tatya Tope helped her in fighting against the Britishers, and finally he get killed. And Tatya Tope had fled to the forest. From there he fought a guerrilla war with the Britishers. Then finally one of the person was there. He did the mukbari of Tatya Tope, that he was hiding in that forest. Then the Britishers arrested him from there and killed him. Okay, so Jhansi, Rani Lakshmi Bai. Bareilly, the leadership was took over by the Khan Abdul Khan Bahadur Khan. At Bihar, Kunwar Singh led the revolt. At Faizabad, Maulvi Ahmadullah Shah. This thing showed that the revolt was not only taken up by the Rajas or the Nawabs. Like, see the case of Bihar, Kunwar Singh. Kunwar Singh was not the Raja. He was just the local Zamindar who took up the leadership of the revolt at Bihar. See the case of Faizabad. At Faizabad, Maulvi Ahmadullah Shah, he was the religious leader, religious preacher who took up the leadership of the revolt at Faizabad. He was famous with the name of Danka Shah. And the battle was fought between the Danka Shah and one of the British officials. British forces and his forces fought, and the battle is very important historically. It is known as Battle of Chinchad. This is very important battle because in this battle Ahmadullah Shah came as a victorious one and British army get defeated. At Delhi, you all know the leadership was took over by Bahadur Shah II. He is also known by the name of Bahadur Shah Zafar. Why he is called as Zafar? Because Bahadur Shah was also a very good poet. बहुत अच्छे शायर थे वो, और जो वो शायरी लिखा करते थे उसमें जो कलाम यूज़ किया करते थे, कलाम मीन्स जो अपना नाम का टाइटल यूज़ करते थे, that was Zafar. Okay, that's why he was also known as Bahadur Shah Zafar or Bahadur Shah II. So beta, all these are the important centers of the revolt and the leaders who took up the leadership at these centers. Thank you.